They love the black and gold here in the Steel City. And a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set. We're set. As the Steelers are ready to do battle
make you like,
with the
like
Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, my
Here's
God.
the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah. I'm going to go on offense first. Yeah, offense. Let me just set these dumbasses up. You see they got rid of fucking what's name, which is good. Yeah, fuck them. Good luck. They can have that motherfucker. I don't know. We'll see, because that's what I was thinking about. I don't give a fuck. I don't play him anyway. Let's go. What's his name? Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, you got a point there.
They snap it at one. Now it's Roethlisberger.
This year play I want to work.
To open things
I want to work on this shit here.
Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Let's see here.
Double bump. 8. Hey. Go. Let's go.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards
there. Yeah, they say that the Bills hurt. They say put that guy in motion.
Set. Black 80. Check. 3 down. Eight. Double bump. Hey, what? All right, let's go. Watch the ball. Motion.
All right, let's see.
Now, the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Jack 16. Bunch set. Snickers, you got to spin. All right, let's go.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Here's Roethlisberger, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Eli Rogers that time.
Yeah,
and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Roethlisberger, his throw incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target.
Well, it was supposed to be a touchdown the other way if I hit the right fucking guy.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position.
That's why you got to run this shit. You can't play it unless you practice.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions.
You
have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Idea what they're doing.
Jack 16. Come on, boys, come on. Hey.
To throw again is Roethlisberger.
There you go.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
Yeah.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That stretch of defense wide a little bit.
Spell analytics, and I need to get that down because it's going to be a huge part of the NFL game going forward. I think that was the call there, trying to go for 2 after that touchdown.
I just want to have another play to go to when I'm running
6, but fully seized momentum with the 8, and unfortunately they couldn't do it.
I think they were trying to gain that huge advantage, not just on the scoreboard, but mentally. I just wonder if that backfires a little when they stop you.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Fielded at the 20.
Drop.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Set. Blue 30. AB. Mike 50. Hey. Black.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Let's go. Jack 16. Set. Black 20. All right, set.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete.
Let's go.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
All right, let's go.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And taking it across midfield and
not so much in the middle field, like when you get around that 30-yard line.
Nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Somewhere because you know you can get it in there.
Roethlisberger now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
You can fuck around this guy, send him out. You can bring him in, make this something.
All right, let's go.
Ben to throw again. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
That's a tough one, ain't it?
30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Roethlisberger now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a first and 10.
Try and play underneath. See what happens if you play underneath.
Jack 16.
Just play underneath. Don't try and move. I just want to see with your regular set, just to see what happens. If you play underneath, see what that guy does.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald.
Hey,
and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Don't want to get beat deep, but fuck
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So
but still, I got to wait for him to clear because that underneath guy can pick it. You know what I'm saying? So the over top guy is good. I just can't throw it too soon. You throw it too soon, the underneath guy going to pick it anyway. Or it's not going to get as many yards.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions.
Well, he's still in zone.
And it brings up 2nd down. No, third down.
Yeah.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Big. Good job, guys. Check me out. We got 3 down. Double bump.
Let's see how.
Mike's 50.
Now Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
It'll put somebody in a different thing if they like
Remember,
playing zone.
they can use him in certain positions, so many different
they like playing
spots,
zone,
and he usually
this might
comes
get
through
them out
for
of that
them.
shit. Especially if they're doing a pretty good job with it.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And this one's incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still
but I ain't playing a lot of games like you guys.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out.
You know when I get out there play, I practice until the computer pisses me off and I say, let me go online.
Turn the ball over, put it in the hands of the defense.
Too much
Who
shit.
knows?
You're a nice man.
I get online because I'm pissed off with the computer. See, you guys are freak. Y'all freak. Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah. 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 That's what I do is go out and practice first. Just like a real game, we get to the practice field, get some reps in, and then you.
What is going on here? Are they serious?
And plus, you guys are freaking flyers, so y'all gonna run into more shit than I will.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Right.
The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Right.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Yeah, and I mean, you see what they did with the tackling. That shit's a joke. What they did was because, and this is what happened, every time they changed something, and their change was to try and make the tackles more realistic, different fucking animations. And when they did that, they fucked around and messed the game up. Now everything's a fucking fucked up tackle. You know what I'm saying?
Roethlisberger. A quick throw here, that's
so
complete.
Every tackle you're getting just like that, they're getting fucking 3 extra yards, 4 extra yards. That's bullshit. So that's because they changed it to these different animations because they want the tackles to be guys flipping in the air and all that dumb shit. That's what happened. I read up on that shit and I said every time they do shit like that, it fucks up something else.
Snickers, you gotta spin.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Double bump.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
I had a guy run that shit on there.
Yards for him now in this first quarter alone, and also a 1st down.
That's a fucking part. So what I did was said, fuck it. That other side's going to have to beat me. Because I was in cover 4. I took that inside linebacker and said, let's fucking go. I didn't give a fuck about the other side. The other side, I said, fuck it. I don't care. I don't give a fuck what you do over there. This is a problem right now.
Focus.
And he ran that motherfucker 2 ways. One, he put the guy in motion. The other time, he didn't put in motion. So You kind of sitting there wondering what the fuck he's doing.
You good? He coming across?
Now it's Roethlisberger. And it's hauled in by Rodgers for a Steeler touchdown. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
It's the option they fucking give you.
And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Show that bench release and go. Snickers. Snickers. Monday. Watch 7. Watch 7. Gotta go.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball,
at least it's something to have in your arsenal.
Find an open receiver.
You know, you can pull that shit out.
Near the goal line on a 2-point conversion. All that extra, there's not any extra field.
Nobody's seen. They haven't seen.
Closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And now here comes Kansas City. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down.
Yeah,
All
right.
of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he fields it cleanly.
Go down, man. What the fuck?
Give him 11 yards that time on the return.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Yo, against your team, you better fucking right. Yeah, you can't play up like that. If so, you better be doubling that motherfucker. You better double that bitch.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, you can't. Ain't no creeping up on that team. That's the problem. So you better play it safe. Take your chances down low.
Now Roethlisberger.
Nice.
An incomplete, crisis averted.
But he's wide open.
Picked.
See that shit?
Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Eric Murray that time there to knock it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Jack 16. Hey. We got 3. 3 down. Hey.
Roethlisberger will throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
Right. 8. Hey, we got 4. Hey, 4 down.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And the Steelers set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Blue 30.
2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger once more. And he comes back with one complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Jack 16. Gotta go.
Here's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Brown, his first catch. It's a first down. And connection number 1 there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to call him.
I wonder what they would call him now.
More muscular, more successful Boney Tony Brown, right?
I'd say you're probably right. They may be all of that. I still call him Boney Tony, but Ben Roethlisberger calls him my number 1 target.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. On the crossing route, complete. That's Rodgers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Squirrel! Jack 16. Mike 50, Mike. You good? He coming across? Let's go, Heavy.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Here we go.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Here we go. Jack 16. Gotta go.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And this will be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Snickers, 66. Set. Black 80. Hey!
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Squirrel! Watch 89. 8. You good? He coming across?
To throw again is Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So possession goes over here on the punt. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Blitzing,
good drive last time. Really effective passing the football.
If they can't figure out nothing, then they'll go and say,
now
fuck
go
it.
to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit.
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Yeah, that's what the talk was.
Now Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
You good? You coming across?
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want...
And this is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. How about Ben Roethlisberger, his 5th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And this Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. The quick slant caught. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No, he's online. He just hit me up. Yeah, he just hit me up.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm?
So if you put it on record,
the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers.
All right, let's see.
So 1:56 to play in this first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tight end right. Squirrel! 3 down. Gotta go.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And McDonald here over the middle. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he's got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And then I can audible to that.
We got three. Double.
You see what I'm saying? That's what I like. Now, I got Brown on the inside, which Washington would be in there this time. See the dip? See that? Yeah.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Man
Yeah,
open right
so that's
side.
where I would
It's
play
Rodgers.
it.
And he's
just
taken
like
down
that.
inside the 30. The
And then
passing game
you can
in
do all
rhythm
the
right
other
now
stuff
for
from this
Pittsburgh.
formation.
There's
You run
another
it.
first
You got
down.
other plays you can run from. You know what I'm saying? So.
Focus. Good job, guys.
They'll run it now out of the
See that?
gun. And
And
inside
then you
the
get
20
them
before he's
going.
brought down.
That's what I'm looking for.
11 more on that one
Something,
and
something to
another
go with
first down.
this
We
formation.
both know
That's
it's
what I'm looking
difficult,
for.
but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Kings.
This is what I found.
You good? You coming across?
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And caught in the end zone.
Yeah, see?
Touchdown,
That's what
Steelers.
I've been looking for. Something I can work
Vance
off of that.
McDonald with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And then you have,
and
like,
this Steelers offense
there's a
is
couple
running
things here.
away with this one.
Huh? Yeah, right? Then I got this one here. So somebody say, okay, this is the other formation.
And now Big Ben will lead the
So
Steelers
you
up
got
to
this
go
here,
for
right?
2.
You can run the toss or whatever you want to run. But then you can still,
We got three, fellas. We got
you can still audible to this play.
Joker.
You see what I'm saying? That ain't what I want. But let's try
And
it.
now we're going to have what? A timeout here. The final timeout of this first half for the offense as they burn it prior to the 2-point attempt.
Or you can go the other way and audible to this play. So I can go out and play wide and then bring it in.
Now
So
Roethlisberger will head to
that's
the
the
line
good
as
thing.
his guys will go for 2.
So guys like setting up, doing all that shit they do because they know it's like a toss.
AB.
He can't hang. He's not gonna get me.
Eight.
Marks 50. Yeah, let's get.
Hey.
Roethlisberger.
You see R was open, X was open.
And he whips
had
that
two
one
guys.
incomplete there.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time,
that's why
unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there That can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Over the middle, complete. It's Rodgers. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Gotta go.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Anthony Hitchens. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger.
All right,
and
I'm
he's
just
going to
seeing
go
this open.
down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Tight, guys, double tight. We got three down. Here we go now.
They fake the give, now Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Right.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
I just knew it was going to bounce in the fucking...
They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now. Really
Can't
anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, first and 10.
Hey, guys. Ready, green.
On first down, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on second and 16.
Right.
Three down. Ready, blue 45. Blue 45.
Now here's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Mahomes now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Hayward in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Left.
Oh, spinning away. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Slow.
One step. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. Mahomes now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, green.
On play action, it's Mahomes. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Not that time for Watkins. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And now here comes Kansas City. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And that one results in 35 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Ace. Left. Double up.
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Taking it about the 36. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Now Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe.
Uh-huh.
So.
Right there. 54, right there. Right
So.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Ace. Here we go now. Green 90.
Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Wide, get wide. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Mike's 5'4".
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Undercrunch. Here we go. Green 90. Mike 54.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Watch tight. Tight end right. Z. Slow.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
I got you. Watch out.
Z.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target.
My bad, guys. My bad, guys.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down.
Right.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. Right. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
Mike's 5'4". Watch the curl.
Ace.
Tight dog.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And this is going to be intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Okay.
And out come the Chiefs now. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Ready!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Green 90. Green 90. Watch 54. No chance. Hey.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Ace, ace. Z, 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 Z. So. So. Z, 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 Z.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
3 down. Here we go. Green 90. Green 90. Mike's 54. Mike's 50. Z. Left. Hey, switch gear. Z.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Strong right. Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down.
So.
And again, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Z. So.
Mahomes going to throw. That's caught at the 3. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Butker now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
All right.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation.
Right.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And now here comes Kansas City. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Z. So.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
We got 4 down. Let's go.
Watch the shift.
Ace. Ready.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play, 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Right.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Switch. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Shift.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Yeah, right. But you just right.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Right.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Check.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Ready! Green 90! Green 90! 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll look to run for it with Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
You got him! You got him! You got him!
The Chiefs is lined up for the kickoff. Number 10, waiting to return.
Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart.
Yeah.
It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 35 yards that time on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And it'll be intercepted.
Yeah,
able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.